We live? We're live. All right. Web Dev 1, our first remote week here. Thanks for joining. Hopefully all of you guys watch our little video this week. This is the great part about working in web. You can work anywhere. You can work remotely. I mean, really the whole, all of graphic design, anything that's the great part about these jobs in this industry is you can work anywhere. Like it's a dream come true. So keep heading down that road because I mean I have like one of my first ever clients was and still is in Florida, and I've maybe seen him like 2 or 3 times in like 9 years. Like it's crazy. So you never know. Like when you can work remotely, there's just so many more opportunities for actual work, and so. The idea of doing some remote courses here at Hennepin Tech, I absolutely love because now we can kind of get a little more experience with working remotely and sending stuff remotely and just get a little more comfortable working remotely in general. So this week I just have a few things I want to show you, and as I've got a fun little assignment for you. We still have our WordPress site we were working on last week, and so as we get into next week, you should have in our content area, I've been listing out each week what we've been working on and stuff. So the homework for last week, which you can continue to work into as we get to next week. Decide what type of website you want to turn your WordPress site into, and then also create 5 pages on your WordPress site or for your WordPress site. So what I was working on was this is my little demo site from last week in class. You want to have 5 different pages on your site here, each with some content. So kind of decide what you want to turn this into, whether it's a portfolio site or a site for family or friends or a blog or whatever it is. Kind of decide what you want to do and start filling that in with content. So hopefully you guys have some or have a start on that already. So all right. So also what I'm going to want you to do is actually post a link in the communication discussion area for that as well. So as we get into this week, what I want to show you is a few different tools. I posted the video link right here so you can watch this video at any time. There's 3 little tools I want to show you this week. One of them is called Network Tools, and this as you get into web, you start using more and more and more. And so what you can do with this is you can look up any domain name. Let's just say hennepintech.edu. You can actually see when the domain name was actually registered, who it was registered under, what are the contact information for that domain and everything. And so right here you can see hennepintech.edu. The domain record was activated in 2003, it looks like. So what, 15 years ago? I'll make this larger, you can see this. You can actually see, it looks like the admin for the domain is this Jason. And it has, you can look up any domain name. Like, so if you have your work, your business, you could look up who actually registered the domain. And when you register a domain, you can also add privacy into it as well. So it may show a different email here that protects the person who actually registered it. It's just an extra fee when you're registering a domain name. So yeah, this tool could come in helpful or handy later. An example would be, you're taking over a website for someone, you're going to be helping them with something, but no one knows where the domain name is hosted. You could go and start looking up this and see who registered it, how to contact them, and when it was registered, when it expires, and where the domain name is actually pointing. So that's a real helpful tool, network-tools.com. My next one, it's called the Wayback Machine. I may have showed you this earlier in the semester here, but this one is a favorite for sure. So this is something that's constantly monitoring the internet and saving like archives and old versions of websites. So we could type in a website. I'm going to do Hennepin Techs, and it's going to show us like a calendar and all the previous years of this website. And so we can go back and see old versions of the website. So look, we can go back to what, 2003? Look at 2005. It had a huge spike right here. So I'm going to 2005. These are all backups and like copies of the old website. So if we, let's say we open one up, February 10th, 2005, this is 13 years old. Look at what Hennepin Tech's website looked like. They have the same colors. The colors have never changed. I think the logo slightly changed. But look at the images they have over here. You know, they have some contact links on the side, registration schedules. This is actually pretty helpful. This would be helpful on the new site actually. So it's cool to just look at old sites and see how they've changed over the years. And sometimes I've even worked with clients who need a new website and their old website like disappeared or it just got shut down or something. You could use this tool to look back at their old site and find content and copy and paste old content into the new site as well. So that's, I've used that in the past as well. So keep in mind this one, Wayback Machine. Wayback Machine. Love this thing. And the next link I want to show you guys is ThemeForest. Now you may have seen this in the past. This is basically a library of all different types of tools and different things that can help you build not only your website, but even just graphics and other things in general that you may be working on. So here, for example, ThemeForest, they have thousands of different website themes. And this could be WordPress themes, but it could also be HTML themes. And so they even have, say you're looking for flyers or you're looking for plugins or different things, different code examples like audio, video, graphics, photos, 3D files. It's a huge library of all different types of piece of work that you can plug into your site. So what I want to show you specifically today is under the HTML tab. If you go under HTML here, this is going to show all different types of websites or website themes. They're not for WordPress, it's just HTML. So just like we were building our own HTML website with the code, this has all the pre-written code so that you could use a site that looks like anything like this and just basically use that as your website. So what I want you to do this week is I want you to find one HTML website at ThemeForest, themeforest.net. Click on the HTML tab and look in any of these categories. I'm going to look in, let's say retail. That's what I'm going to look at, retail. So I'm going to look down. So I'm going to scroll through like some of these thumbnails. Maybe I see, well, I'm going to look into one just to get some more information. And when you open up the each theme, they're also going to give you a live preview link. So you can actually open this up and now you can see this is what this theme could look like. And these are different homepage layouts. So look at that. Even it's got a little newsletter pop up to subscribe. Scroll down, you see kind of some highlight areas. All these, you could change all the photos in here. You could change the buttons. You could change all the text in here, all to match, you know, your website and what your theme is. But just use this as a template to work from. So this would give you all of the code right here in that when you purchase that. So now you don't have to write any of this code, and you're gonna have a website that looks just like this. All the different links, contact, I mean, all this stuff is built into this package or this theme on ThemeForest here. So let's say, maybe I don't like that. I'm gonna click back, scroll down, find another one, maybe this one. Click on live preview. And so now this one's open. It's like a tour website, popular destinations. So then you can swap out this area for anything you want. Not only that, you can even hide this area. Let's say, you know what, I don't really like this section or this search in here. We're gonna get rid of it. You could comment out with the comment stuff that we learned earlier in HTML. You can comment out that area. So what I want you to do, even here, Instagram, all the stuff at the bottom, what I want you to do is find a template you like. Let's say it is this one. You're going to copy a link to whichever template you like the best. So look through them all and see, not all of them, there's thousands of them. Look through enough of them and just try to find one that you actually like, a good design that you like. And they'll even show you how often it's been purchased. This one's only been purchased 3 times, so not that many people probably have it. There's also some comments on it, maybe people asking questions. So once you find one you like, go into discussions, go into remote week assignment, and we are going to share our link to my favorite, or let's just say one theme I like on ThemeForest. Right here. That's it. I'm going to click post. Boom. That's it. That's the assignment for next week, along with creating those 5 pages on your WordPress site. So that's really all I wanted to show you today. Kind of 3 tools, links there. You have your domain name information, the networktools.com. You also got your Wayback Machine at archive.org, and also your ThemeForest at themeforest.net. So that's what I want to show you. And if you have any questions, let me know. I'll send out this video shortly here if you haven't seen it yet. And we'll plan on seeing you next week, next Wednesday at 12:30. So hope you guys had a great past week and a great upcoming week. And we'll see you again soon. So, boom. See ya.